Am I live? Huh. Wait, am I actually live? Loading. Loading, dear. Are you here? Help me. Am I live? Wait, I need to announce this on the Discord. Hi, Sammy. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Hi guys, welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? Hi Loading, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's you doing? How's you guys been doing? I'm doing fine. I just have a real massive headache and my body aches because of dancing. Anyway, I'm very excited for this, like a hell lot excited for this shit. Because I wasn't expecting Final Kingdom. Hi dude, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your day? Honestly, I never thought that you'd join the stream. Since when do you dance? I think I mentioned it a lot. I mean, not a lot. I mentioned it before. Like, there are times that I said that my body hurts because of hip hop or something like that. You know, trying to sleep 60k lunacy, no ego had. Bro, oh my god, Equinox. God, I was gonna ask how your day's been, but man, it's obvious that it was shit. Anyway, we shall jump into the game immediately. I'm very excited for this. I hope the audio is fine. I'm very excited for this, a whole lot. Because honestly, this is the event, this is one of the things I've been anticipating for a while now. And I never really expected it to come this soon. Event bonus units. Oh really? If I had these egos, I can get a 40% chance of a bonus? Damn. The story bosses will fuck you up. Pushaw. 14 chapter. Pushaw. Wow, immediately jumping into a fight. Oh dear, damn, okay. Sure, I feel, yeah, honestly, do I have anyone better? No, not really. Anyway, let's just do this. This is probably the best thing I can do right now. Yeah, at least Ishmael is free. Yeah, half the sinners immediately gone. The 11th node isn't even a final boss. It took more tries than pre-nerfed Lei Hong. Oh, really? Oh shit, really? I was exploring Lobotomy Corporation branch when my consciousness sinks into the depths. The sense of cognition itself, a concept without form, floats into the shadow of an ever-widening river, swept up in its currents to nowhere. When we ran into an abnormality, but Sod told us that Hong Yuan's Lobotomy Corp branch should be free of any abnormalities. The abnormality, which had appeared out of nowhere, was more otherworldly than we'd encountered so far in our journey, and deep blue. It was fathomlessly blue, and seemed to have a pull that endlessly drew us into itself. Just as I was about to recall this abnormality, a myriad of sceneries and a flood of incalculable thoughts crashed into my mind like wild waves before ebbing away from its shore. Man, the English here is fancy as shit. I'm still here, I just don't know what to say, and that's fine. Are you gonna go up to the dungeon or what you doing? Check my player ticket? Oh, wait a second. I was already lost and adrift somewhere within my own consciousness when I realized this. Just how long am I going to be adrift? Isn't my head on fire? Does it not go out? The sensation of my own consciousness floating away is quite an unfamiliar one. I floated about in the strange state for a while. An unfamiliar voice seizes my aimless drifting consciousness. Are you Dante? The fog of my vision clears as the voice breaks through the waves, and a concerned expression comes into view. Yes, I am. Ah, what a relief. Gregor, I think Dante has come too. So who are... I was about to ask further questions to the stranger with particularly long animal-like ears, but... Meh. I've gotten everything in the shop except... Damn, dude. Enjoy the fucking event. Why did you grind it like that, dude? I felt the drowsiness coursing back with the terrifying memories of the dream rendering me unable to speak. I have to get to hold myself. After an indeterminate amount of time had passed. I barely managed to wake myself from slumber to grasp my surroundings, only to find myself surrounded by unfamiliarities. There was that stranger from earlier sitting atop a rock and silently taking in the sights, a young girl who probably saved my life. Wait, so where were those animal ears after all? Okay, that's not important right now. I have to prioritize figuring out where in the world I ended up in. Man, Dante is just here hoping cat girls exist. I've uptied for Ishmael's ego for you. Wanna use it? Sure, honestly. So we're standing by the Iberian coastline. How are you feeling? A little out of it, but I'm okay otherwise. Iberia, huh? Yeah, wait. She can understand Dante? That's weird. Well, given that we're next in an ocean, maybe I drifted all the way to Eucorp's Great Lake. Iberia was an unfamiliar name, but that was all I had to go on, given that the city was still full of more unknowns than knowns to me. Did I read that correctly? Yes, I did. I radioed my colleagues when you briefly woke up earlier. They'll be here in a minute, see. Wait, my colleagues? You must have run into the sinners then. The fog of my mind immediately cleared as soon as I realized that the sinners were nowhere to be seen. Okay, I love how they drew her, actually. I forgot her name. Rhodes Island. What the fuck? I didn't know that. Hi, bot. The only thing I get from Halloween is spooky month. Sinners? I think so. I ran into them earlier. They were looking all over the place for someone with a clock for their head. It was a pretty unique description, so I could tell right away that you were the person they were looking for. So this clock head does come in handy. Manager Bud, I have good news. I'm going to be able to live stream this Saturday. Ooh. Oh man, I wish I could. Actually, no, I think I could probably watch your stream. I'm gonna watch it while I'm streaming. That's probably fun to do. What are you gonna stream, Final Kingdom? I'd woken up in an unfamiliar place, so an unfamiliar face. What the fuck? Unfamiliar place, so an unfamiliar. Okay, I'm gonna give up. Is you ever decide what? Never mind. And in the midst of all of this all-around sense of displacement, the faces that appeared before me were certainly a sight for sore eyes. Gregor Hong Lu. This rabbit here told me she found you unconscious by the ocean. And phew, I came as fast as I could, and oh boy, I was worried that something bad might have happened. Glad to see you're doing fine. Were you lost at sea? I don't know. Well, I do think I'm fine though. I guess not having any way to drink waters finally come in handy. You should get that checked out just in case. Wait, your head's waterproof, right? Gregor takes a moment to steady his breath, then muttered a casual quip as he lighted a cigarette. Well, he doesn't seem that concerned. Maybe we're not actually in that much danger. So what's happened? Where are we? Oh wait. The egos aren't bad, but they aren't game-breakingly good. I mean, thank God, right? I think a lot of people would be pissed if the egos were so fucking good and it's fucking limited. If you ever decide to stream Roblox, just tell me a day before. I need to grind out Malice to be the first killer. Dude. Bro. Do you remember entering the Lobotomy Corp branch Chun told us about? We ran into an abnormality and I got stuck into it before we even had a chance to do anything. I really thought that was it for us, especially when you get sucked in there too, Manager Bud. Animations are cool. Ooh, okay, I'm excited for that. When we came to, despite waking up in the faces down in some ditch, we were all fine without a scratch. Though there was quite the mess when we realized that you'd gone missing. We wanted to search for you immediately, but it took us a while before we got a better bearing of where we were. So we're not at Eucorp's Great Lake. Some of us consider that to be a distinct possibility, but it's unlikely. Ishmael was really certain that we're not in District 21. He did concede that we might be in an unknown area within the Great Lake of the outskirts, but that doesn't seem likely either, given that the rabbit-eared lady said the outskirts region of the Great Lake. I've met all kinds of people from all over Terra, but I've never met anyone who referred to the Iberian Sea that way. Terra, Iberia. Okay, here's the thing. I have like zero knowledge of Arknights. I even forgot the name of this rabbit lady. I'm having a vote on my channel so people can vote on what I'm playing for the live streams. Oh, so what's in the things? What choices do you have? Speaking of which, who are you? You fellas haven't introduced yourselves to each other yet. It's just that it's a lot to take in. It's understandable. You did just wake up from a pretty harrowing experience. She is, actually, would you like to do the honors yourself? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Amia, the leader of the Rhodes Island. Please just call me Amia. I'm Dante, manager of Limbus Company. I know I'm late, but thanks for saving my bacon. It seems that this rodeo island girl is a pretty big corporation, but Gregor trails off ominously and scratches its head before continuing with some mild trepidation. This young lady with the rabbit ears doesn't know what the head is at all. As far as I know, there aren't any organization in Terra with the same characteristics as the one Mr. Gregor explained, at least not with a name like the Head. Also, sorry, it's Rhodes Island, not Rodeo. God, Amia looks so cute in this. Damn. Bro, Limbus Company did justice, dude. They did real good. Sorry, Gerga's kind of bad names. But gotta stop. So what are you saying, that we're not in the city anymore? Dante, press win right, Dante. It'd be weird for any higher-ups at these huge corporations to know less about the Head than we do, let alone be completely clueless about it. FNAF fan game, Resident Evil 7, the vote is your choice. Ooh. 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 Ooh, FNAF fan games sound nice, but I think it's gonna be difficult for me to stream on Saturday if I'm gonna be watching you stream a horror game. But, you know, I don't know, I'd honestly, if you have two choices, I'd flip a coin. But I think, like, yeah, the FNAF fan games, I'm gonna do that in October. It's a horror month, spooky month. My player tickets will peak. Hi. Maybe we tumbled into a previously undiscovered zone at the outskirts of the ruins, or probably. Or maybe we finally found ourselves in a completely different world. Man, Honglu's the only one who only knows fucking Isekai or something like that. He probably read this in, like, an expensive-ass book. Or probably Two Glooms. Oh, that is cheap. Goddamn. If their conjecture is correct, we're in way bigger trouble than I thought. This wasn't like the time we accidentally stranded ourselves in the outskirts via a door in the corridor. I think this is like the Christmas event, right? Or the Christmas thing. Molar smell fuels it perfectly. Mia stared at me with some concern as though she felt my distress. I think I can draw the connection to something else that's happening here. Yes, recently anomalous signs and events have been occurring in Iberia. Ever since a mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea, it's been said that this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant, to something that we've never observed before, so it seems reasonable to theorize that this dimensional door is how we managed to cross. I mean, man, this door is connected to a fucking abnormality. A coincidence. I really would have appreciated Faust's input. Where'd all the other sinners go anyway? A bit late for the uptake to be gawking around for the other sinners now, don't you? They're at the settlement near here when they're all helping out with various odds and ends of the village while taking turns searching for Dante, of course. You know, I never thought about how difficult it would be to search for someone when we're like fish out of the water too. Man, barely got any wink of sleep since yesterday. Everyone's got real tired then, so it's just two of you out here for now. Now Ishmael and Yisong are the other half of the search party, and we just happen to be the last group in the rotation. They must be searching elsewhere to find you. Honestly, I feel like Aldis is gonna be like real pissed. Like she's gonna say, "Oh man, why the fuck did these two assholes or these two idiots found you and not me?" We got the news early thanks to Amiya's comms gear, but the other teams didn't. Yeah, we got lucky. The other teams, well, we didn't have any way to get in touch with them, so they'd probably continue their search until their shift is done. We're talking about the village you mentioned earlier. Or not been there yet, huh? I guess it's a bit off the beaten path. Well, we're going to have our rendezvous with the other sinners anyway, so let's head back to the village for now. Man, is Dante not gonna question why Amiya can understand her? Him? Something seemed to pique Amiya's interest as she fell into a contemplative silence before carefully speaking up. I would like to accompany you there, sure. I don't see why not. You helped us find Manager Bud, and more importantly, you seem to know a lot more about this place than we do. I don't actually know beer that well either, but I should be able to be of some help. I really don't have anything going. But actually, I saw like a video. I didn't watch it though. I saw a video. I forgot the channel. They had like a 27-minute video trying to, you know, dissect the different egos. I don't know how it reached 27 minutes, like goddamn. But, you know, I would have loved to watch it, but I didn't want to get spoiled. Close borders, huh? Then how'd you get in here, Miss Amiya? We followed Dr. Kaltzit's directions and illegally crossed the country border. Illegally? Oh, does that mean you crossed the border without obtaining any permissions, Amiya? While Ego is rapturing, Hong Lu's is poised and Ishmael is sinking, but Gregor is just too party ego for some damage. Oh, I see. The votes are setting at FNAF Fan 3. Oh, then you're gonna play Resident Evil again. I mean, both are horror games. Both are horror games, so yeah. Let's across the board at some point in order to investigate how and why the dimensional door came to be. Is it normal for... What the fuck is downloading? Something is downloading. What is downloading? You know, not of my concerns right now. Large pharmaceutical companies often dispatch their agents for missions. Rhode Island is, in its essence, a pharmaceutical company researching treatments for people infected with orthopathy. But we also work to prevent and assist in the management of various situations that can occur in high-risk areas. Wait, what about your companions? I thought they came all the way here on your own. We were forced to split up due to certain forces that were in pursuit. Wait, stop? Amia's ears twitched as she came to a stop and began scanning the surrounding area. There, as we stood about confused, Amia, noticing something, pointed towards the seashore hidden behind large and cragged rock formations. Oh, there, we saw someone wielding a lengthy greatsword, bickering with two familiar faces. Again, move, you're in the way. You needn't worry as you do. We have had ample experience battling monsters who are much like them. Listen, I'm not worried. Come on, better to have 3 fighters than 1, right? Besides, you're the first person we ran into here, so we've got a lot of questions to ask. Yisang, Ishmael, Dante, you are unharmed. And here I was getting ready for a 3-day-long search. Early, we were all really worried that we might never be able to find you. Are you two acquainted? No, not good time for a reunion. It can wait until after we take down the sea monsters. Scotty, are those organisms the seaborn starter cults mentioned? There's sea terrors, to be specific, the less sophisticated ones among them. And they're probably here for me. Sea terrors. I see the sticky noise of something viscous. I hear the sticky noises of something viscous slithering against the rocks. When I turn to face the origin of the unsettling noise, I smell the heavy... How do you smell? Oh, those are weird. The frogman is here. Hi, frog boy on the stream. How are you? How's your day been? It's been a while. I grew in the time of my wife. I had a stroke and I had a philosophical conversation with 3 walls. How you been, chat? How you been, frog boy? At the end of my gaze away, it's strange monsters, unlike distortions, unlike abnormalities, unlike anything I'd ever seen. It is as though the sea itself is encroaching on the land. I was almost certain we weren't at the Great Lake, but I'm not so sure anymore. Her experiences with the thick scent of brine at this Great Lake must have put her in a wary mood, as Ishmael seemed to be a lot more apprehensive about these monsters than anyone else. Do you think those creatures could be whales or mermaids? I don't know. The Great Lake and the outskirts are full of the unexplored mysteries after all. What do your senses say? It's unclear. I'd say the closest comparison I could make is that with the whales, but even that's not conclusive. More enemies on the horizon. We should prepare for battle. Doesn't seem like we can talk things out with them though. So let's take them out. Let's go. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's go. We're gonna win rate, Dante. Let's win rate. Fuck this. I'm a win rate. I have 0 clue on what I'm doing, so I'm gonna win rate. I don't want to raid, so I'm gonna win rate. Win rate this bitch, baby. Let's fucking go. What am I fighting? I don't even know what the hell these are. Are these plants? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, 2 things, win rate. Oh my shit, I have 4 sinners. Oh fuck. Let's do that. I'm really on the line of insanity. Why? Is it because of the law, the inability of your internet to come back? Oh shit. Hi, Gonax. Next node support my Kuro-ish with UT for the collabs. Oh, I see. Oh, hell yeah. You're too late, Muffin. I have done nuclear launch codes. Too late. Hi, Charles. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your day been? How's game production been going? Hell yeah. Now they're gonna see how good we are at battling. I picked that shit. Oh, really? Oh, man. I mean, not. I mean, it's good, right? If it burns you out, then you're fine. Plus, there were a lot of weird-ass kids, right? So, you know. And you know, props to you for deciding to quit. Not a lot of people decide to quit that fast. Man, I wish we could fight with Amiya and Scotty. Sad that we don't get to see any of the hotter characters, I think. Anyway, Muffin, why the fuck do people say 6-7? It has no meaning. And it pisses me off. Oh, you don't know the origins of 6-7? It's like one of like I got gloom and pride skills, I see. Do you not know about the meme? It was like originally there was like some basketball player. I say some because I don't know their name. It's probably insulting to say some. But this basketball player was asked how tall he was, and he said like 6'8", 6'7", 6'7", or something like that. I don't know. It was something. It's a question regarding height, and then he answered 6'7", and then this kid suddenly popped up into like this was like a separate video and like a different place. I think it was a school or something. And then he just popped up in front of camera and said 6'7", and then you know people started making that into a meme. And then there's this like the recent 6'7" memes that I've been encountering is this one streamer who just you know something like that. You know, it feels weird doing it because honest to God, it has zero meaning. It's literally just someone's fucking height. I'm making a Roblox ARG. Most episodes can be found, but won't be released much. Oh. That seems fun. I did not read. Hold turds. All remaining enemies have retreated to see good work, everyone. I didn't think I'd have to deal with anything wrong like this outside the Great Lake. You can say that again. It would have taken us a whole day if that Scotty character didn't occupy the other half while Miss Rabbit helped us from a distance. As we were catching our breath after the battle, I heard a brief hum. When I turned to look at its source, I saw Scotty glaring at me with palpable alarm. Strange people who transform and ahead of a clock. I guess they're both technically true. Well, it's nothing more than a theory at this point. I think they have to do a lot with the dimensional door we're supposed to be investigating. Nice to meet you, I guess. I want to continue working on my game finally after the Wi-Fi has returned. Dude, what the fuck happened with your Wi-Fi? Did it actually have like a long-term stroke or something? I only hear a ticking clock. Well, that's only because us sinners can hear Dante's voice, huh? What's up? No, it's just I was wondering how Miss Amiya can seemingly understand Dante. What's going on here? Yes, completely flew over my head that I didn't even question how weird this is. Their voice sounds like a ticking clock to me too, but I don't know. It's almost like I can sense what they're trying to say, what kind of emotions they're trying to convey. Man, bro, she's fucking on par with the red gaze. Holy shit. Okay. Let me go to my ARG place to record episode 2. See you for a sec. I'll be back. Okay. Good luck with your ARG, my dude. Our explanation reminded me of Blue Boy in Sinclair's Pass. Blue Boy? Damien? But I didn't quite feel the uncanny sensation from Amiya that I felt from then. Amiya color fixture level confirmed 100%. Bro, Amiya is stronger. She is stronger than the red gaze, bro. Damn. So she can read me like how Virgilius can, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Stronger than the fucking red gaze. Exactly. Well, I don't think it's a bad thing. That's true. It's been a bit of a hassle to always need files or Honglu to translate for you. Okay. You don't. I'd like to know exactly how she can understand Dante, but I don't think we've got the luxury of time to sit down and figure this out. So are we heading back? Sounds like a plan. It's not like we know anything else. Yeah, sure. She said she'd help us find our way back. I'm glad to be working with you too. Also, Miss Ishmael and Mr. Honglu. Took the words right out of my mouth. Wanna know what the ARG is? Sure, dude. My dad forgot to pay the bills, and we had to just say an experience getting the internet provider to get up. I see. The journey is long. Perhaps embarking on its eerie On its air, the sun's fall would be wise. How long's the journey? No idea. It's not like we have a clock with us. I don't know. That it's not very far. I do know it's not very far though. We just need to walk along the coastline for a bit. Scotty quietly points in my direction. Oh, Dante can't tell us the time because they're not on time. Then why the clock head? I didn't exactly choose to get myself a clock-shaped head. I looked away from Scotty's inquisitive eyes, which were quite solidly fixed on my head. The coasts of Iberia are hardly a good place for people to live. Those things can go anywhere in this world, but they thrive at places that meet the ocean. So how did you manage to build a village at a place like this? The monsters are called Seaborns or Sea Terrors, yes. While it's true that they pose certain difficulties, they were hardly the kind of monster with the strength to bring a scourge and drive out the local populace. One shot them in a brief skirmish. She's just telling us to be on guard, right? Buddy can be a bit curt, but she's not a bad person. I've already read through this and it's very peak. Oh, really? I mean, I haven't played I have played Arknights. I just didn't pay attention. Energy is about a guest who wants his freedom from Roblox Theo. He'll slowly start to go insane as time goes on since he's trapped in. The guest, known as the guest 371, is a human trapped in a PC. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm very curious about the lore you're gonna be putting in that, dude. I don't think she said anything wrong. Nothing rules out the existence of a stronger variance of these creatures being out there. Scotty's concern only served to fan my curiosity, but something about her expression communicated that I probably shouldn't pry, so I quietly quickened my pace as we walked through the village. Great to RNG's is that 5% isn't the reason why you get fucked over. Dude, honest to God, I did like the Mirror Dungeons like a while ago. God damn, 5%. I fucking hit that shit. Also, guess 371 is fucked up. You'll see the subtle changes in his avatar. I see. Support my kudo-ish trust. Yo.
두려움 없이 나아갈 수 있는 아씨가 그리던 홍원이 한 걸음 더 가까워진 것이요. 그러니
This hardly looks like a village, more like a ruins of one, isn't it? It doesn't seem like they've done any proper upkeep to this place, not in a while at least. They're really here, living together. The strange building tells a story of a former prosperity from a bygone era. Our steps leave no footprints in the wet, muddy ground on it. I see a rotting sign marked with the name Faro Muerto. Remember the Ricardo brick wall? Yes. The reason why I chose a guest and not a beacon or my OC is because since guests back then didn't have access to chat, he can't scream. There's gonna be one of those sooner. Fuck. Everywhere I look in this village, I see evidence of a long silent abandonment. You don't see this kind of abandoned looking ruins in the city either. There's always someone or something out there waiting to capitalize on the free real estate, be it a syndicate or a corporation, and fix it up better than this at least. So where are the sinners? They're clearing down there where we were entrapped betwixt a twain of great ships narrowing winds against our sail. Ooh. And that is when young Ishmael boomed. Her command was resonant. Say no more. Dude, I'm so pissed that this has no voice lines. God damn it. I didn't even have to try to search for them. The unmistakably sonorous and familiar voice echoing triumphantly between the empty buildings. That's Don Quixote's voice when she's sharing her adventurous tales. Man, we fucking love Don Quixote. Pick up my dripped out player ticket after this. Sure, dude. Episode 2 of the RG is going to be called Freedom. So how long do you want this ARG to be, you know, how many episodes? There she was standing atop a low podium like an actor on stage, regaling a group of people in rags with tales of our adventures like a traveling thespian. Answers, ye dogs, oarsmen, 'tis moment I, Ishmael, the first mate of vessel Mephistopheles, shall never... Stop, hold on, just what do you think you're doing? Young Ishmael, unhand my mouth, for I was just about to regale with the most fantastic tale of adventures at the great gasp. Manager Esquire, apparently that was returned with Manager Esquire, and so... 8 episodes where Guthrie can't take it anymore and commits. I see. Whoa, they found clockhead. A burning clock for a head. When I was a child, I heard stories about a legendary sarcasm. The flame. Oh, that's a female, never mind. Why would someone like that visit our humble village? While their exterior may carry elements that inspire fear in some, there is no cause for alarm. Yeah, they might look like that, but they're Dante, our manager, and the rest of our... hello, I'm sorry, who are you two? Test there's fall damage. Oh, I see. They're two very nice people who helped us find Dante. This is Miss Amia, leader of Rhodes Island, and this is Miss Scotty, their operator. They'll be coming along with us for a little while. Hey, we believe that the dimensional door, which we at Rhodes Island are investigating, has something to do with you suddenly waking up here in Iberia. As Amia was bringing up the sinners up to speed, the villagers who are staring at us curiously approach us. Did our conversation manage to convince you are friends of our saviors? Saviors? Verily, 'tis quite a grand title, yet that is indeed the word by which we address. Man. Totally guess 371 commit S in episode 8 totally. To be more precise, by saviors, they're referring only to Faust and Audis. Faust gave me a light nod when we made eye contact, but I could tell that her lips were drawing a very, very subtle smiling arc. So I'm guessing something did happen. They were quite mistrustful upon our initial arrival. What business do you officers have to do here? What if they're from the Inquisition? What do we do after all? Calm yourselves, everyone. None of them are carrying what appears to be scriptures or lamps. Let's first see what they are. Man, I don't think they're gonna trust us anytime soon. They're old curmudgeons. Let's STNC then PTSD. Let's slit their necks carefully, then put their shit down. Easy, done being done. Can't do that, Yoshi. We can't pillage their storage depots. It's like they already have hard enough as it. Pillage their storage depots. Oh. I don't think STNC is a good way to get started either. Should we just find help elsewhere? Just look how thin their arms. Okay, that's fucking rude. Oh, it's rodeo. Never mind. I don't think they're in any shape to help us out. Perhaps we could inquire as to where our bus. Sure. While the landscape is certainly reminiscent of youth corpses, I don't recall seeing or learning any. Sure. As again with this, their fingers are tightly around the grips of their weapons. Prolonged silence will most likely turn this table into a hostile encounter. We can't have that. Hi, we're from Limbus, gonna be fixers of justice. Yeah, the fixers of justice. Oi, don't you think you keep it? Don't you know when you keep it down? Fixers. That's that over there. It's a ship blueprint, isn't it? Are you looking for a repair vessel by any chance? All these construction materials seem to suggest so. This doesn't concern you. It's not something a mere outsider can understand. Curious, I've never seen an energy source like this before. Have you run tests to rule out any stability issues? It seems to power the heat exchanger via some method comparable to the utilization of fusion energy. Have you any thoughts on this, Miss Faust? The generals. Fuck this shit. Oh, I love this. What? Cheap followers. Oh, there's a bot. Okay, on Twitch. Actually, is Twitch chat even showing? I'm not sure. The general design structure is somewhat old-fashioned, but there certainly are inspired parts to this design, particularly with the usage of the core energy source. While its stability would need to be further studied, this technology seems to be incredibly energy efficient. You identified all that merely by glancing at this blueprint? You must be the village chief then. If so, I have a proposition for you. In return for assisting in their ship repair, we were promised a ride on their vessel. Miss Faust has theorized that perhaps by going out to sea, we may be able to find a way to return to whence we came. Does that mean we can find a way back out to the sea? Very dripped out player ticket. Ooh. Nothing is certain yet, Dante. At this moment, we are working based on a hunch. Sensing the implicit omen in her choice of words, I slowly turned around to look at Faust, who nodded solemnly in response. If we were learned the world, even Gesellschaft has to be. No issues. Damn, are we really having this fucking problem yet again? This is the same thing that happened with W Corp. Damn, Gesellschaft is cooked. You said this collab stream, but with whom? The Arknight collab. Faust smiles faintly as she looks around. Then she pulls me in by my hems. She whispers in the phone. My connection is currently operating at a suboptimal level. Oh, there's still connection, but it's suboptimal, I guess. It says Arknight collab. Weird. At least, indeed it is. However, even exchanges of simple information are taking up to dozens of hours by current calculation. Is this a warp train situation because we're in a different dimension? The cause of this... the cause should be identical, but we have connected to an unidentified... Sure. However, Faust is aware that the pathway to our original dimension is yet to close this time, unlike the situation back the day aboard the warp train. So to get back to where we came from, indeed, traveling through the pathway is the most feasible situation. You fat dard, you fat bald dastardly. And from that, you came up with the whole plan to repair the ship and sails out of the sea. I'm also a genius after all. Self-glaze. I love Faust so much. Yes, 371 is going to be more and more suicidal as the episode goes on, to the point that devs has to close down his PC so that the guest 37, also known as Xavier, can't break out. At least one of 4 egos are free. Yeah. Me conjecture that we probably came through a dimensional door of sorts. Most like that dimensional door might be what Faust is looking for. With high likelihood, yes. At least there's a way back. I find myself calming down a little. Oh, speaking of which, when do you think we can wrap the repair job? As fortune should have it, a major of the most time-consuming parts repairs have already been completed by the locals. It shouldn't take us more than a day or two. Okay. We'll be staying for a few more days then. How do you manage last night? Well, like I said earlier, we've been keeping ourselves busy looking for you all this time. We took turns helping out the repairs and resting, but I doubt any of us got a proper night's rest. Still, we weren't cold thanks to the villagers who kept the fire going for us. Oh, that's cute. Not to mention how they helped us a ton with the local map they drew us. Oh, also, a chief handed us this earlier. What's it for? Sack to collect water. Give it here. I know how to get that installed. It must be to repay Miss Fuss and Miss Otis' effort for repairing at their ship, yet the service they provide for us is certainly quite generous. They're really giving us the best treatment they can. Yeah, we're not assholes, I guess. As for food, we managed to fill ourselves with some cookies and breads Rhodia kept in her pockets. Didn't want to eat into their food supplies when they're already pretty tight, you know? She carries enough cookies and bread for 12 people. God, I love Rhodia. Anywhere in the city, we should be... anywhere in the city, we would be pissing everyone off. Yeah. They did offer us some those dry fish things, but we refuse. I ain't talking about the food from that needy. I'm not taking food from the needy. No need to concern yourself with so much other hospitality. You have done more than enough to earn your keep. I turned around to look at the source of that low rumbling voice and saw an old man in an outfit that seemed to distinguish itself amongst the other villagers. Your chief, is there a place for us to stay the night? There is an empty building there, so feel free to copy it. Okay. Sure, I mean, I don't mind sleeping in the streets myself. Hey, speak for yourself. I've been looking forward to sleep with a roof over my head since like yesterday. You'll catch a cold sleeping in the elements in this. Oh my god, like a fucking cold would. Never mind. Which is fine by me for the rest of you. But we cannot afford to have the executive manager or our honored guests suffer that fate. Honored guests? I heard what happened from the 4 who left in search for executive manager. First, I would like to begin by imparting my infinite gratitude to you for finding and rescuing the executive manager. I hear that you are the leader of a pharmaceutical company. These acquaintances shall certainly come in handy in case our stay becomes significantly prolonged. I am just surprised by her boldness to say something so materialistic when they're standing right there. Hi Andrew, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your day been? How's college? How are you? War veterans sleep outside. That is sadly true. Full name since Xavier Saltazino. That sounds Italian, weirdly enough. Ada. What's Ada mean? Can you stay in your village too, Chief? The village chief took a brief glance at the hems by her right wrist, then nodded. Welcome to Faro Muerto. You are welcome to stay as long as you want, and please do let me know if you find yourselves without food. The supply may be tight indeed, but we have enough to share with those who help repair the vessel. I wonder what kind of local... I'm assuming the fucking... she wouldn't like it. Ada Wong? Oh, right. I'm gonna do that stream probably next week, like Friday or something like that. Because I'm just gonna do part 1 and 2 all in one stream, so it'd be easier. And yes, I will be pulling for Ada Wong and I think it's like Jill or something, I forgot. What is it? Just how are you surviving out here by the sea? Perhaps the question is of how we are surviving may be somewhat misdirected, for we are only pursuing every possibility avenue because we must survive. The chief responds to Scotty's perceived hostility with a hearty smile. After leaving some firewood for the night he left. I'm going, can't learn much from here. You're going to... Scotty, does this have something to do with the coast? Remember what you said before at the village, something about how coasts are hardly a good place to live in. You understand the Aigir language? Dante, Scotty just spoke in Aigirian. I couldn't understand a word of Scotty and the chief's conversation because I don't speak Aigirian. It may only be that there were enough lexical similarities between one of the city's languages and the languages Scotty spoke in for them to comprehend the meaning. Wait, yeah, that honestly, that's fucking coincidental, honestly. That's not a word. You have pity for Jill. Ada sucks, by the way. Oh, I don't give a fuck about the gameplay. I just want the collection. Anyway, I have some things to look into, something you're all slow to say. The free ego is probably one of the best since it gives Ishmael a sinking option. Yeah, that's good actually for, I guess, yeah, Mueller. Wait, what type of ego is it? Is it like WoW? You'll have to tell us about it later. Please remember you're not on a solo mission, Scotty. This is a team effort from Rhodes Island. Will do. Scotty nodded lightly before leaping off into the night out of our sights. I'm kind of worried. She's not the best with people, but she's also pretty thoughtful. She'll be okay. If it's a he, so you can run. Oh, I see. Ada have the same voice in remade Resident Evil. I don't think that's that bad, I guess. Should we head inside? The sun's already set. Yeah, we can probably just pick an unlit building and stay there at night, right? Trying our best to ignore the mood that was starting to turn off where we made our way into a nearby unoccupied building. Or did we just fucking slept on the floor? In the building? I mean, it's probably better than the muddy bullshit. $80. Love that shit. Oh my god, there's so much Lunashi. There's a hard version? Oh, no wonder I'm getting 80. It's because I'm playing the hard version. You know what? I'm fine with that. Check player ticket. Fuck. Damn. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. We walked past a few narrow buildings and remnants of okay. We're ready with the curtains on the window removed. Smokes at an exit. I thought we were doomed to shut ourselves to sleep with the soaking wet firewood and all. I had no idea that'd work. We just had to get a small fire going underneath it until the wood dries up and catches fire. The downside being all the smoke. It's clear that she has some field experiences, unlike some fools I know. Ada sounds so mommy as hell. I know, right? I shan't sit here and let her carry the burden of labor alone. Bequeath upon me the thine ingredients, young Rodion, for I shall conjure the pot of special fixer soup. You're making soup with cookies and jelly? No, you're not getting kitchen again, not after you cooked that last time. Well, I must admit a certain level of interest, as many of our fellows viscera are oft racked with intense agony upon ingesting dishes of your making. Perhaps it would be wiser that we save the occasion for a safer environment. Don't you remember we agreed leaving cooking to Mare or Audi if we ever in a situation like this, remember? Did we? I think it's like the fucking Hell's Kitchen or something like that. She sounds about to dominate me, Leon is screaming. See, I think it's become sort of an unspoken rule after everything that happened. Remember back during last year's cooking contest at Cake Corp? Yeah, it is. They were the only two people who managed to get remotely positive reviews. Doesn't mean we'll get to try out as cooking once again. And denied, we still have plenty of high-calorie food like cookies and jellies here. I find no reason to do something so inefficient. I'm gonna say everyone's still energetic, given the circumstances. It can be easy to suddenly wake up in an unfamiliar environment. Well, we're all quite used to getting thrown to unfamiliar. Yeah. Thanks to Virgilius, that bitch ass. The story bosses are basically anti-Hachopath. Oh, then I'm gonna use the Blood Fiends. Speaking of which, do you manage to reach your colleagues, Amia? She shook her head concerned. They might have lost their comm device, or maybe they ran into some other trouble. Could they be in danger? I don't know, but I'm sure they're okay. The doctor, Dr. Kulsit, they're both more than capable enough to look after themselves. Long have this curiosity lingered within me, thus allow me to inquire. Corporations are, by their nature, organizations in pursuit of profit. Goddamn. Yet the activities of your corporation resemble those of charity organization as opposed to a pharmaceutical company. Is there aught that might explicit this blurred distinction? I want to know too, how come a pharmaceutical company like Rhode Island's helping people? Man, they're so fucking used to companies being absolute assholes that they can't even fathom the fact that companies can be nice. Something about that, what Honglu said reminds fucking unpleasant memory, sure. The horrible experiment seen through the cascade of flowing tears in the face of suffering, the embodiment of greed that left a terrible wound in Honglu's fathoms. What does Honglu need? Kindness. One little company I've seen in my journeys were corporations that, despite possessing the capacity to heal, chose to obsess over profit that can. Oh, K-Corp. There are many in Terra who are suffering from a disease. The disease crystallizes you, it spreads deeper and deeper into the infected's internal organs, eventually culminating in their death. It's called orpathy. Mia showed me the back of her right hand, dotted with appeared to be obsidian crystallization. Its appearance reminded me of a bio treatment from the backstreets, but there was something more to it, something more restless, more sinister. It's a terrible, painful disease, but there haven't been any records of cases of full recovery. But there's an even worse problem. While it varies region by region, discrimination against the infected is widespread across Terra. Those who suffer from it, oh my god, they hate cancer patients, basically. Yisong began with a dark expression. Some are quarantined in places with terrible, inhumane conditions, and there have been massacres too. I don't mean to be a callous, but is orpathy highly contagious? No, there have not been any recorded cases of infection by contact, as long as the subjects are alive. But when the infected dies, the crystal growth in their body decay and turn to dust, scattering, which is what's. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Okay. Then, barring environments like an active battlefield where casualties are to be expected, staying within close proximity with the infected in daily life seems to pose hardly any risk. So what's the problem then? They're already past the point of caring about what the problem is. Once people start feeling iffy, all logic goes out of the window. And Rhode Island's goal has to be, yes, it's important to develop a cure for apathy, but I think what really matters is that we change the circumstances of. I'm sorry I'm not fully reading it out, like verbally reading it out. I let my brain read it, and my mouth just gets tired. Oops. Looking at my phone right now, if anything. Shit. Oh my god, some of these look fucking important. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? Welp. Oh, that sucks. Do I have to remind you to check the player tickets? I will, okay, I will. I hope you can achieve the goal, Mia, I really do. For true. The city, this world, we both live in worlds full of surprises, don't we? I mean, between the two, I think the fucking city is way fucking worse. Some guy took a Bosnian song and made it into a villager video. What do you mean a villager video? Like a Minecraft villager singing that Bosnian song? What kind of a world did you come from, this city? What kind of a place is city anyway? The kind of place with too many pointless rules? The kind of place where the moments you think isn't this too much, you see something even worse? Try as I might, I couldn't think of a single positive thing about the city. The sinners seemed to be in agreement, as most of what came after was quite scathing. The kind of place where good deeds rarely ever go unpunished, where sympathy is a good attitude to have if you like getting stabbed in the back. Nothing good ever works out there. It's a shithole. It's a shithole. He said shithole. Would you live in the back streets or live in the homey one? Oh my god, you're basically saying, would you rather live as a rat or would you rather live as a peasant? Okay, what is my situation in the homey one though? Am I like a rich guy? Yeah, it's a fuck fest, right? It's an irrational place full of absurdities. Absurdity is an omnipresence. Therefore, it is not a subject by which one should be aggrieved. We can at least grouse about them, though. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. It would be more correct to experience more and acclimatize oneself to it instead of complaining. Just as the mood was starting to turn rather sour, Don Quixote shouted through the awkwardness, "Verily, nary a day goeth by untarnished by villains and their fucking deeds." I'm not gonna lie, if the Arknights first is a fest, the city must be a shitstorm. Yeah, honestly. A way of words do you have, Equinox? I appreciate your wordism. Yet really not, for where evil riseth, so doth fixers of justice too. Don Quixote jumped from her seat and passionately shook her fist, which was followed by a heavy crack and the sound of small pebbles crumbling down. Watch out. Oh. And from behind the wall, she accidentally broke down. An unfamiliar visage of a villager appeared and stared back at Don Quixote. It appears that she was eating something out of a can while reading a book. How farest that? Farest thy food, you gotta apologize for it first. That seemed a tad too hyper today. Apologies, for I hardly expected the wall to crumble with such ease. Art thou unhurt? Any injuries? Two? Pray tell, to what? Forget the apology, I just want to know what happens next. Fixer just rose up to do what? Oh, has thou come to hear the tale of fixers? I don't think I'm to us, given how Miss Don Quixote was the one who punched the wall. Is it late an hour? Is it too late an hour? I don't mind waiting till morning if you want to sleep. Nay, not at all. 'Tis quite early an hour of four tales. In fact, prithee, seat thyself here. You unforgivable fool, calm down. We don't even know who she is. And don't you forget to share those fixer tales over there in the corner to not disturb our sleep. Though makest a request most untenable. These tales deserve to be announced to the world with great gusto from the censor. Yeah, that's the best way to hear those kinds of stories, but we should probably introduce ourselves to each other first. Name's Mears. How should I put this? Did you meet the village? Yeah, I honestly pieced that together. Yet I have not seen you once, Miss Mears, under the sun. You're right, I thought the village was completely dried of any young blood. Like Rodia said, well, we didn't see Mears out there. There wasn't anyone else in the village. We can confirm called by Young. You're telling me Grams was worrying over nothing and told me to stay put inside, going on and on about the dangers that the outsiders pose and everything. It seems they do not give full faith to their saviors. There are things you cannot share even with whom you trust with your life, though I would like to know why. So there's a bunch of other kids who are stuck indoors in this village. No, there isn't anyone around my age in this village at all. I can understand why he'd be overprotective. Anyways, it's our turn. We are... Oh, I'm good. I heard enough to get an idea. You did? Pray Hudges hear us via listening device most secret upon our chamber. Mayor's trapped side of a wall, standing anyway, and smiled ironically. Bad soundproofing. I could hear pretty much everything. Don Quixote, right? Everything Don Quixote practically sang during the day. I think you could really do what with some sense of embarrassment for once. Well, I guess that's good enough for some self-introduction, so here to regale me with the tales of fixers who bring justice to the evils of the city. Indubitably then, this shall do. I shall regale thee with the tale in which the legendary fixer, the Ark Magnificence herself, the Red Miss, have... I suppose that killed any hope for good night's sleep. Don't you usually pass out with the middle of your back hitting the hay no matter how noisy things are? Well, you take me for some kind of the hibernating bear or something? Look, even I have trouble sleeping while this whole noise is all about. I'd say bear in hibernation is pretty apt descriptor. Yeah, weirdly enough, do you think because of the fact that Don Quixote was the first to mention the Red Mist, she's actually gonna get the ego at least I wish Walpurgis gave Dawn the Red Mist ego. Oh my god, give her Gebura, dude. Give her Gebura. Fucking Virgilius, if he heard this, he will beat the living shit out of Dawn. Oh my god, we need Red Mist Dawn, dude. We need that shit. We need the ego. We need the ID. Bro, as much as I really do love the Queen of Hatred Dawn, Red Mist Gebura Dawn would be fucking metal, dude. I would love that. Oh my god, there's apparently another bot that I didn't see. Neat. For all the grumbling and moaning, he dozed off before any of us did. Aside from Heathcliff, he began snoring the moment his head touched the ground. Some other sinners were fast asleep as well. Result had entered sleep in his usual steadfast adherence to the routine, while Faust laid calm to one of the few available cloth sheets as soon as the close of business for the day was confirmed. The sinners who had spent the entire last night searching for me in the unfamiliar lands will begin to fall asleep as well. Though the night was no longer young, Don Quixote was still vigorously sharing the tales of adventures without even a single sign of fatigue. She's not determined to do this until sunrise, is she? I guess it's okay since Mira seems to be having fun. As I continued to watch the pair with some mild concern, a Mian, yet not yet asleep, approached me. The city Miss Don Quixote speaks of seems to be teeming with fixers of justice and exhilarating tales of adventures. Do you actually experience all of them yourself? No, of course not. Don Quixote's stories are usually those of other famous people. She's telling with such background sounds like she was there herself. Well, I guess if you really want to get into it, some of them might be retelling of Don Quixote's personal experiences. Ishmael replied uncertainly. Thinking back to the plays we were made to watch back in La Mancha Land. Well, I think all those stories, even though they're only partially true, just go to show what a ridiculous place it can be. We wouldn't need fixers of justice to begin with if we really lived in a just world, right? A really good place to live in would be quiet and peaceful without someone having to force it. I hope there'll come a day when Rhodes Island can be a normal pharmaceutical company in the future. Something's wrong. No, I just thought Miss Maris and I made eye contact. Did she overhear our conversation? I looked at the direction as well, but all I saw was Maris excitedly reacting to Don Quixote's tale. Thus spake Lady Audis, boldly before the soldiers who stood in our path. Thou presume to stand in our path, servants of master of most unworthy. I, Audis, shall educate ye on how manner maketh. Don Quixote was now retelling the story of Limbus Company's adventure in Hongyuan, and Audis, who could no longer stand up, Quixote's unintentional alteration of the story, jumped to her feet and shouted, "Damn it, what kind of nonsense are you feeding her? I never said anything like that." Barely. Certain aspects of this retelling may have been exaggerated. You know, nothing, not even a single resembling of proper record or books are remain. Doesn't stop Iberians from emigrating. Have you ever thought about leaving this place? It's a challenge across the board, especially since you know. You don't seem particularly fond of this Inquisition. Why is that? That's because of this village was formed by people who grew tired of living under Inquisition's rule and fled. Sorry, but what kind of organization is this Inquisition? Their asked, face turning cold upon hearing the word Inquisition, and the people fled from it. Yeah, the Nagel and Nagel and Is this correct? I'm guessing it's probably correct. And the hammer we saw at back at Call aren't the kind of memories that are so easily forgotten. According to Dr. Culsis, the Inquisition is what filled the power vacuum once Liberia fell into chaos. That its inquisitors are the rapier and lamp-wielding protectors of Iberia's cities from lawlessness. Like good people though, but there's the Church of the Deep. The Inquisition will go to whatever lengths to deal with the incidents related to the church that worships Seaborns. Oh! From her find a rock up to do some purification. Yeah. She's probably gonna kill people with long ears, honestly. Cultish fanaticism is a plague wherever we go. Yeah, true. I feel like people with all kinds of wrong faiths and beliefs are so common. See, the Seaborns are ones messed up Iberia up, so following their logic, apparently it's okay for them to arrest anyone who seems or even remotely connected to them. Are you saying that Iberia is like this because of the Seaborns? Those things from earlier, I guess they were kind of troublesome to deal with, but they didn't seem that strong. Anyways, it's just that what I heard from Grams, but the Inquisition exceeded many innocent people too in their crusade against the Church of the Deep. Yeah, family died, sure. Serbia, they are heroes who Yet where Force has thou decided to settle at a place this so run down in yeah, I know, but it's not bad once you get used to it. Besides, we managed to find a new path thanks to you guys. Well, it's getting late. This place has no soundproofing at all, huh? Good talk, everyone. Hope we'll get another chance to do this tomorrow too. After seeing Mayor's to her own room, the other sinners, those who were still up anyway, and I laid ourselves in. Okay. Mysterious world that is neither the city nor the outskirts, but it seems that the lives its people led were just as difficult as they were anywhere else. Oh. I mean, honestly, it's been a lot of fucking reading. I have been reading for an hour already. That is crazy. Ooh. Player ticket, player ticket, player ticket, player ticket. Fuck. How player? Let me. Where am I? Friends. Where's thou? Who is you? This one? This is probably you, right? Equinox, is this you? It's probably you. Yeah. Ooh, that is quite nice. Oh, Ishi got Scotty. Rise from the long dark journey with the torturous nightmare to your creamer. Oh man, that's nice. Man, we've been talking for a while, and we've already almost regained all of the Inca that we fucking used. Okay, this one has battles. Oh, thank ball sacks. I mean, while we're already here, why not just fucking use a hype team, I guess?
제 차례인가요?
Right? Let's just use hype team. Yeah, your support Ishmael. Is she? This one, right? Title LG? Yeah, it's probably no. Which one? Is it Chichun or is it which one? Kuro or family or Kuro or family are both. Oh, both are yours. I guess I'm gonna use Kuro, cause Chichun Ishmael isn't that good, I guess. Hype team. Hype. Player selection, please. Okay, since we're going for hype. No. Hype.
본주가 나선다.
Hype.
말뚝을
Oh, we can pick
쑤셔
7. Boom skills? Oh shit. You, I guess.
쑤셔 넣어주죠.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, sure. Why the fuck no? We only need one Heisho, right? Come on. And we just need to turn the other ones Heisho. Fuel the ego. Yeah, I thought it was save the ego. Fuck you mean fuel the ego? I just turned everyone else into a goddamn thing.
영을 받듭니다.
Sure.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로
Look at
질주하겠어.
this nerd. It's so big. That's what she said. Oh, that's a ship. I didn't know there were remaining vessels of this class in Iberia. Man, the fucking village was shit, but the fucking ship was amazing. Man, why couldn't we just sleep in the ship? I SP her name here. 'Tis called with the name Rebellion de las Masas. Revolt of the Masses, is it? A name very much mired in popularity indeed. Hollow chimed in that was his rather fond of it, size about being the same as the boat from his home. While Ishmael quickly jumped to the correct size alone wasn't anything special at the Great Lake, but it was still pretty big compared to Mephi or the Indigo Elder's skiff. I mean, the fucking Indigo Elder was literally just riding down with a fucking boat. Like a literal fishing boat, dude. I thought it was going to be somewhere around Mephi's size at most. Are you sure you can get this fixed in a day or two? As I briefed yesterday, the great majority of the time-consuming repairs had already been completed by the villagers. The extent of our repairs efforts only concern a few components within the vessels that villagers could not repair, which shouldn't take us much time. Unless parts that are unfamiliar to Faust are also malfunctioning, such as the core engine, remaining repairs should be sufficiently managed by Faust. Despite Addis's confident declaration, I could not help but feel oddly unsettled as I looked at the ship. I don't know why, but something tells me that we don't want to linger here for too long. Still, please be thorough about it just in case. I'd rather not sit on a sinking ship again. The experience at the Great Lake was enough. Do not worry, Dante. Unlike Mephistopheles, most functioning the vessel, buoyancy gear, propellers, steering gear are all in operational capacity. This repair should be much easier than the case with Mephistopheles. They seem confident enough. It should be safe this time around, right? Are we talking about the rope? Are you taking that rope to climb their ship? No, there's a lift-like apparatus down here. It should take us up from the ship. Its ability was verified yesterday. Let us board to lift. You're 100% certain, right? The boat is afloat right now, Dante. I don't think it'll be sinking anytime soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Oi, are you two just going to be flat to faff? But that sounds wrong. As I made my way into the vessel's oh, that's quite nice. I was greeted by the extravagant interior that was gaudy as its exterior. This isn't real gold, is it? Sure is shiny as heck in here. I've gotten butterflies in my stomach. Yes. Aesthetically satisfying. Oh, that is amazing review. But too ostentatious, not quite my style. Our young Mephi is also quite the excellent vessel, yet imagine the adventures we could embark on aboard with this vessel most lavishly decorated. As Faust and Aldous we were controlled by Ishmael walked up to another and interfaced with it before giving a knowing nod. This must have been investigated for a research vessel of sorts, but it does seem a bit extravagant for one of those though. Hi Time Ripper, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your day been? It's been a while. After the extraction I got no ego. Oh my god, you guys are making me scared. Look, coordinates updating in real time it seems. Damn, really? God, the chances are really that low? No, let's stare. Oh, blimey lass. You sure know how to sneak up on people. Mayors, what? I didn't actually surprise it. I did ask if you guys were gonna come fix the boat today. Still, I didn't know you'd be here. Why are the coordinates set to this location? There are several undersea cities beneath those coordinates, collectively known as Aegir. Ramses' home. I see, understood. What was understood, if I may ask? It is now understood why the promise to repair their ship was sufficient to earn the trust and the settle of saviors. What's she on about? Something gained trust, Layton. Consolidating and cross-referencing the observed particular circumstances of the village and the statements from the village chief, alongside information garnered from the exchange with mayors, it is possible that to gauge the significance of this ship's repairs has to be local populace. Of course, while this may constitute a sequence of logical connections that poses a certain challenge for Heathcliff to comprehend. I was fucking called Heathcliff stupid. To employ any degree of effort to attempt to explain it in more digestible language would constitute to a pursuit of inefficiency. Lower the baton, I implore you. I shall explain it in full. I was wondering when Miss Smartass would stop gobbling like that again. So what's she on about? Cliff's shoulders were relaxed at this. God, I cannot wait. God damn. Faust literally just called Heathcliff stupid in front of him. God damn, that's fucking gold, dude. It didn't seem like he was actually going to swing at the bat. He placed it lightly over his shoulder with a sign. Watch the bosses of the story bit, Nerf. Brief observation of the village seems to suggest that their substances is situated as quite dire, which is okay. Considering what Scotty said about how the coastal areas are full of danger, maybe those dried few seafoods aren't from around here either. Maybe it's foods they packed when they first came to Fairmouth. Villagers were armed, yeah, and those sea terrors weren't exactly the formidable, but given the state of the villagers are in, I doubt they'd have an easy time repelling those monsters. Mayors is still in here, y'all knows. Right, I get what's going on here. The lass and her granddad are about to visit their hometown, aren't they? Are they trying to get some food supplies from there to feed the villagers, or to convince them they're planning to use the fact that they're from the same neck of the woods, right? See, I guess perhaps. Fuck, oh god, I'm sorry. Also, we're not just repairing their ship, we're repairing their food supply plant too. What's wrong? All the expressions were rather crude. Heathcliff's summary of the situation was clear, to the point, and easily understood. The sinner stared at him with mild surprise, and I did too. What's with them annoying looks? Wait, oh you sods. You don't think I'm that dim-witted, did you? Top-notch intuition. It's just that it's been a while since you've shown this side of yourself. Thinking back, Heathcliff's intuition's always been excellent, and he'd often put together surprisingly accurate conclusions with impressive speed. God, I love the fact that people they just assume that Heathcliff is fucking dumb. You know, when you really think about it, it's kind of your fault for I've been too soft for you lately, haven't I? Oi, get back. God, was he correct? Otis looks away from the usual chaos and asks Mayors. Honestly, I'm surprised he was on point. Man, dude. Yeah, food's been running low in the village. At this rate, we won't last another year. But the Aegir will, I'm sure they'll welcome us with open. No, they won't. God, I love the fact that they just assumed Heathcliff was stupid. He just said, right, I get what's going on here. The lass and her granddad are about to visit their hometown, and they're trying to get some food supplies from there to feed the villagers, and to convince them they're planning to use the fact that they're going to from the same neck of woods to say, I guess. I fucking love that. I really love the fact that they think that Heathcliff is stupid, and then he's just there piecing his shit together. I love that so much. Unlike Mayors or Chief, they're not Aegir. I believe they will. Iberia suspects and hates the Aegir for no other reasons than that we're from the sea, but our homes cannot have fallen so low as to abandon a group of starving land dwellers. Prithee, might thou explain to us who the Aegir are? I'd initially thought it'd be a reference to a region, yet it also seems to refer to an affiliation of sorts. Seven Association, Heathcliff was the most intuitive 7 ID. Wait, so is that just it? Is Heathcliff actually intelligent? I mean, obviously he is. Like, is he like that? I don't know. What's it called again? Like, not low key. I forgot the term. Yeah, nah. The bosses are balanced 100%. Beat it first try. Like, what's it called again? Like, if a person is secretly buff. Like, what's it called again? If someone is secretly buff, like they hide the fact that they are buff as shit. Never mind. You know, is. You know, Heathcliff is probably smart if he actually got an education. They used to be some rich folk. If they call him Nestovs Aegir here, then does that make the rabbit-eared lass Aegir too? Wait, in the world you came from, do they not distinguish between races? That is not entirely true. Delineation between races is a concept that does exist. Though I only saw them in the Phantoms, there were those terrifying things called the cuckoo spawns. However, as a general rule, it cannot be said that humans should be the only intelligent life forms in the city. The people of Terra have slightly varying appearances depending on their race, like my Hautus ears. I'm gonna point the ears because I'm an Aegir, though it's not a characteristic every Aegir shares. The closest idea to what they are discussing appeared to be racism. Only Ishii died. Noob soloed -11 in the dungeon with Kuroshi. Don Quixote seemed to be struggling to finish her sentence. Marcel stepped to continue. By the context clues from the manner of word usage, including the means of classification, the closest example in our world would be the Blood Fiends. Oh! Wow, my brain did not load that shit. I think Heathcliff is actually more intuitive than me. Similar external appearances to humans, different natures, and comparable sapiens. It's of my belief that the Blood Fiends are ostracized due to their nature that make it a coexistence with humans difficult. It may be that the Aegir are also. I'm sure some of them do possess qualities that make coexistence with others difficult, but they're probably rare. Then wherefore are they made subjects of suspicion and hatred? Well, the language is new, but the idea itself is pretty familiar to the city folks like us. Think of feathers of fallen wings, kids born in the back streets, people who replace their bodies parts with prosthetics. Heathcliff smarter than me, confirmed. Oh, fuck off. I'm not that dumb. I just forgot. The forms differ, yet in the essence we find the thread. Something about how we keep finding these similarities in the ways of our lives, despite finding ourselves in a distant world with different roles, races, and humans, felt oddly discomforting. The point is, you guys are doing us a real solid by fixing up the ship. Let's move on these gloomy conversation. Okay, I want to show you the cooler parts of the ship this way. The ship tour may have to wait. The repairs are almost completed, but an issue has arisen. That's not reassuring at all. Multiple life forms identified ahead, assumed to be a sea terrorist board. The ship's radar system seems to suggest that the vessel is surrounded. They're the same monsters from yesterday. Except please order. Sure. There's a lot of them, but if our last experience tells us anything, we should be able to handle this. Amiya, please support us from the battle like you did yesterday. Cans thou fought, young mayors? I feel like I'm gonna get in your way. Yeah, don't fucking let the child fight. Find a place to keep mirrors as far as possible from the battle. Then let's hurry down there. We don't want them damaging the ship any further. Your hair looks like a banana. Thank you. I accidentally did that. Plus, I didn't know how to color yellow hair. So I tried my best to make it at least look alike. Oh, they have mouths now. Weird. Hype team for real, for real. Why are you... Never mind. I shan't question why the fuck you're clashing. Or pride to gloom. It's fine. We have pride. I ain't gay, but we have pride. Man, see that? Hype team rules. No, I'm not gay. I'm in fact not gay. No, I'm straight as shit. I do have some online footprints of me saying I'd smash Venti and Astolfo, but that's pretty much just it. Plus, they look women, you know, they're women enough. No, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Plus, I would probably not act on it. If I'd see like a Venti cosplayer, I'd say, huh, nice, and then leave. Because I'm socially awkward. I also, if you guys see me like outside, just assume that I'm not gonna fucking talk to anyone, because goddamn do I hate talking. God, I'm turning up. Man, this game is so nice. I'm not even having a headache anymore. Hype team rules, baby. Everyone defend, let's watch Ishii pop ego. Oh my god, I forgot. I should do that. I should try and pop an ego. Wait, but would anyone be alive by that point? Few more rooms.
여기 오랜만에 모범을 보여주는 직원이 효율적으로 배치되는 처리했습니다.
Oh, she is so far the la. Oh, wait, what if? Oh my god. Let's do this and then make everyone defend so we can gain one gloom specific. Yes, yes, this is genius. This is genius. What? No, no, you ruined my plan, Faust. Fuck you. God, I forgot about a power counter. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Faust, you fucked me over, Faust. I'm gonna pop an ego next time. Just watch me. I'm sorry if I'm like sniffing a lot. As so it happens, I have gotten sick while streaming. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We just need to use this one again. That's not the same. Oh, this one is. To battle. To battle we go forth. To battle we shall go. Neat.
요즘 고민거리는 없어? 혹시라도 일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면
Glooms and pride. Okay, we're charging the glooms of or pride. Yeah, pride. What I need again? 4 pride, 2 glooms? Yeah, that's probably easy. We got enough pride already. I mean glooms. Roll your defense gloom, I see.
대체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Let's not kill. Wait, where is yeah? This is probably not gonna win. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Hopefully. Oh my God, Heathcliff, you could have fucking won that. Why'd you do that, Heathcliff?
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속하면 좋을 텐데.
죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Let's see the ego, baby.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
이 앞에 숨쉬는 자.
Man, we are generating so much purple. I forgot what purple is. I think that's greed or something. I think. Is there anything alive to use it on though? I think this probably still gonna be alive. Hopefully. Hopefully it's still gonna be alive. Oh yeah, there's gonna be something alive. Hopefully there. Actually, no. I am for the certains that something is still gonna be alive.
올바른 방법으로 일점을 넣어 후렴을 틔울 수가 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Oh my God, it's unbreakable. Oh, also, I fucking failed the first unbreakable coin. I didn't know they were unbreakable coins. Title LG. Oh. Oh my God. Are you for fucking serious? Oh, that's a pretty strong ego. I see I'm on -8. I feel like that's on me. That honestly, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong for an ego. A 3 coin unbreakable ego, that is busted. I mean, it's a 3 coin ego. I feel like for clashes, it's probably not that good.
이대로면 승리도
그간의
시간
전투
걸리겠지?
경험이 쓸모가 없지 않아.
저 발견.
Kill him, kill him. Oh my god, triple kill. 3 unbreakable points with sinking or tremor conditionals, rolls 28 with conditionals. I see.
이 기세로 계속 나아갑니다.
정확하게.
찢어 놓아주마.
자, 악당 퇴치 성공! 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어.
I think I'm gonna just do this halfway. Let's just see. There are many entities have all options to see. Is everyone okay? Just a less skirmish. That's the shooters that had returned the ship turned to the sea even before the battle came to an end, and their retreat felt too orderly and deliberate to just be running away. And it's almost like they're making a tactical retreat. We're doing preachy, but what about the ship? Foul, is the ship okay? Minor damages to the hull, but nothing that will impede the ship's operational capabilities. So I noticed during the battle, I might be wrong of course, but I think I noticed around the end of the battle, those monsters were starting to go after the manager. You're probably right actually. Oh shit, really? Will be recommended for the boss fight. I have a team. I noticed too, at some point during our battle, those monsters realized that it's the manager who's commanding the rest of us. I sensed the very same. Their movements were fluid and adapted as though they were learning our behavior. Why does the Church of the Deep worship monsters like them? That ain't much of a question, innit? They've all must have gone mental. I'm sure they have many reasons, but Seaborns are beings of infinite potential, so much so that there's no superlative big enough to properly convey the scale. As organisms, they can endlessly evolve and adapt. Every time they encounter a new environment or a new element, they transform themselves into other Seaborns. Maybe that's their draw. The fascination may be an attitude most befitting a researcher, yet the transformation of fascination into idolatry is, if I may be frank, not entirely positive. I find them pretty uncomfortable. They just remind me of whales. Then can they adapt to learn a language to communicate with us? What? Going by everything we heard, I think they sound really smart. Mayor's eyes went round at Honglu's suggestion. She brought her hands to her mouth, surprised. It sure was something. I heard that there was a Seaborn who could talk. If non-humans speak the language of humans, regardless of its testament to their intelligence, I can only think of two possibilities as to why they would. One, to communicate with humans, the other to deceive humans. God, that's... Yes. More often than not, it's the latter, yeah. What about distortion? Some of them already know how to speak. Distortions are phenomena in which humans transform into monstrous forms, first observed after the White Nights and Dark Days incident. Therefore, that example is irrelevant to Otis's supposition. White Nights and Dark Days. She whispered quietly, but as we were standing rather close to her, we all caught on to the hint of joy in her voice. The pillar of light and city, did it really? How have you come across this knowledge, Miss Mayor? Oh, ain't it obvious? We've got the culprit here. The storyteller lass who's been gabbing on with no end. Yeah, she's been talking non-stop all morning and, yeah. Yeah, I haven't gone that far. You again, you didn't get lost in your own stories to babble all about our company's secrets, have you? Nay, I would simply not. As Don Quixote was subject to yet another round of scolding, Amelia stared at the outward sea, the worry that sea terrors might start crawling to the surface once again, before turning towards us. I wonder which of the two the Seaborns are. Their sense of self is really, really faint, so I don't think they'd be in either category. I think it's possible that they learned human language out of instinct, that the power of speech might help them survive. Interesting. It appears that you, Miss Maris, are quite the expert on the subject of Seaborns. Your knowledge of them goes beyond what fears for one's survival may yield, thereby suggesting a different means of acquisition. Do you, by chance, worship the Seaborns? I don't worship Seaborns. Seaborns don't have any hope or wishes, just desire for survival. Miss Maris, does that mean if Seaborns were somehow able to hope? Maybe so. Wait, what the fuck are they talking? There are prayers. Are you saying that if Seaborns will know how to hope, they'll fucking overthrow the lands or something like that? I don't know. As we were conversing, Faust descended from the ship with a neatly organized set of tools borrowed from the village. Repairs completed. I'm guessing repairs are done. Yes, the ship is ready to set sail. Did you have a departure time and date in mind? I would prefer if we could depart as soon as possible. We don't have a set a time or anything, but I think we should be able to set sail with this late afternoon at the earliest. That soon. As you've seen, we don't have a lot of bring us with us. By the way, how far out to sea do you guys need to go? We need to find this dimensional door of sorts. I could see the dimensional door's light from the beach at night. It was faint, but given how the light's strong enough to break through the sea fog, we should be able to determine its location somewhere around the coastal waters. So you can go back tonight. The first order of business is to relay this news to the villagers. Yeah, back to the village for now. Are we really going back to the village? Maybe they will betray our bitch ass. You know, which probably wouldn't be good for them, because they'd be, oh damn, god, aw man, I love Wild Hunt. Earl King for the win. There's something going on in the village. Yeah, I hear it too. I'm hearing people shouting and hollering. When we returned to the village, ship repairs completed, we were welcomed by a rather hostile standoff. A quick count told there were approximately 20 people assembled at the village square. Considering its population, that was pretty much the whole village. Who's that over there? Inquisitor. I think we've been found. Oh, screwy. This Inquisitor, dressed in a well-kept uniform, was about the same height as Don Quixote. The sword and the lamp hanging from her waist sits in stark contrast with a more run-down, ramshackle village. She almost looked like a fixer from the city. Oh dear fuck. So the Inquisition has discovered our village. Did you really think that you could forever stay out the Inquisition's gaze, citizen? That's a naive dream. Fabius disappeared from the Inquisition mid-interrogation under the charges of suspicion of membership within the Church of the Deep. Last known location, Salt Flat. The other Inquisitions have informed me that you have been identified next to pirates in its fringes. From a criminal to an outlaw. What a dramatic evolution of your career. But it ends here. Every citizen here, including you, will be accompanying me to the Inquisition. They have never broken a single law, nor they have outlaws of any kind. They're not like me. They've disregarded the Inquisition's authority, evaded the gaze of Liberia, and found this sodden coast to lurk in. Tell me I'm not supposed to find that suspicious. What are you talking about? You can't just start arresting people left and right. With a tenacious suspicion like that, you shouldn't. We only wish to live a quiet life, ma'am. Is that so? Then you might find yourself returning to this village one day, as long as you're telling the truth. Which is not an option for you, Fabius. Mears, was she really a pirate? Well, yeah, but as far as I know, he's been out of the game for a while now. And even when he ran with the pirates, all he ever did was share Finby's jerky to the villagers, or carry Aegirians between them. Even if you're telling the truth, Mears, I doubt the Inquisitions will be lenient. Well, what now? I have but one question to ask. Well, that Inquisitor, is she following the proper legal procedure? I don't know much of the laws of Iberia, but Dr. Kalsatz told us that the World Inquisitions were pretty much the law here. It's likely that she is following the proper legal procedures. The procedures are precisely what the villagers have fled from, after all. That is decided. Aldous quietly dragged me to the side and whispered outside Mears' earshot. The sinners who were right next to me seemed to have picked it up, though. Executive manager, we best immediately return to the ship, take command of it, and seal. Let us fucking run away and leave these bitch ass. It is unwise to involve ourselves in this conflict. What, are you really suggesting that we just let them arrest the villagers? Didn't you hear what the Inquisitor said? It seems quite cut and dry to me. If this is just standard procedure with no local laws broken, we are in no place to involve ourselves. Our best hope is to take the ship before they impound that too. We can't do that, even if it is standard procedure, even if they're working within the law. It's not. You stayed up to hear Mir's story too, didn't you? You know the N Corp Inquisition. You know the N Corp Inquisitors were working within the law too. When they came for the village, that was standard procedure too. If anyone had stepped in, then I know what you went through, but I'd rather not take a risk in an unfamiliar environment like this. I'll try my best to figure out how to sail that ship. If I cannot, then I have faith in Ishmael to quickly learn its controls. I cannot say you're wrong, but I don't know. Neither you nor I know anything about the ocean currents here, Aldous. We can get the ship going, but I can't guarantee we'll reach the dimensional door without any trouble. You know anything about the sea currents in this region? Not much, but I know the coastal seas somewhat. And you can't fight the Inquisitors directly from here in Iberia. Fleeing with the ship might be a better option. What should we do, Dante? Yeah, I guess it's kind of awkward for us to just take the ship and go. For Dante, it's not just, you know, it's real bad if we leave. For him, you know, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward that we leave. So I think we shouldn't. How we would try to talk on the Inquisition then? I think, oh my god, we are basically nobodies. We have no identification. If we fucking talk with the Inquisitor, she's probably gonna fucking kill us. If this discussion goes well, we might be able to even Inquisition support. Like Mr. Onglu said, we shouldn't hear them out first. Wait, didn't Amiel get out of the borders illegally? The fuck is gonna happen to her? I agree with both of them. First, let's at least see what the Inquisitors has to say. Rabbit's right, she says. Are you certain that the translation was accurate, Sinclair? Right, there's no way Roshi would choose anything other than violence, right? Idiots. It's because the other options are pointless. Inquisitor is seen as we've already under suspicion. She will doubtlessly try to stop us if we flee now. So talk first, lower her guard, then attack. Ah. Pretty sure that's not what Amiya meant. Well, if she's already onto us, then we shouldn't give her any excuse to attack us by running away. I was wondering what you were doing here, lurking in the background. A clock-shaped hand. Are you from the Colombian region? Fuck, is Colombia really a thing here? Are there Latinas? Are there Latinas in... Oh, I didn't know there were Latinas. Fuck yeah. They're wearing a clock for head due to reasons, but they have nothing to do with the Colombian region. What's the Colombian region? TikTok, what? Which language are they speaking? Regardless of whether you are Colombia or not. You're clearly not from Iberia, let alone the village. You're not wrong, but I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I'm quite certain you don't know enough about this village to stand between them and the Inquisitors. How long have you been staying here? 2 days? Buddy, don't just tell her that. 2 days? Alright, enough this chicanery. Get on my way, outsider. The attempt appears to have been made on quite the unstable ground. Please lend us your ear for a minute, Inquisitor. I am media leader of the Rhodes Island. Yes, I'm aware of Iberia's close border situation. I felt hope. Yeah, what the fuck. Thanks a quick retort, I couldn't help but place my palm against my forehead at the exchange that followed. Also, not only are you dealing with outsiders to be illegal. Yeah, why the fuck did she even mention the fucking illegal bullshit? We had to, because the issue demands urgency, and I've been briefed, brazenly crossed borders issue. I don't know how urgent this issue could be, but I doubt it can anything sooner than the situation at hand for Iberia and the Inquisition. The High Inquisitors is handling the Rhodes Island issue. Stay put and await the consequences while he and the chatty med doctor of yours talk it out. Do know that your treatment may depend on her negotiation skills. As for the village chief, I understand that you have the right to arrest him, as he is a fugitive who has fled in the middle of the interrogation and has been sailing with the pirates. However, it is inhumane to treat This decision is well within the rights bestowed upon the Inquisition. They've lived for years right next to the highly suspicious A-gear. Racist, the Inquisition, actually specious. The Inquisition must investigate the rest of them as well as to verify whether they have committed any acts of treason against our laws. Oh my god, they just want to live, dude. This isn't going anywhere, is it? Listen, they've been surviving for years upon years by the coast without the protection of the Inquisition, and that simply cannot make sense. These peasants has lived so long without our protection. I cannot believe the audacity of living under us without our protection. Our protection is what has saved everyone up until now. So them living? Pshaw. Shan't be discussed. I mean, never mind. Oi, I think I've had enough from you. Ain't it funny how you blaming them for what is essentially a failure from role responsibilities, and now you roll up and now you roll up in here only to go, they shouldn't have been alive. I'm rusting them all. What, are you saying these people should be all dead or something? I am. There's no other way to cut it. People simply shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this, not for this long. The Inquisitor's reply only seemed to fan Heathcliff's wrath as he lifted his bat and began striding forward. That's it. Last, if you ever so much as touch a tip of single village's hair, please calm yourself, Heathcliff. But Lahulu steps in between them. Get your bloody hands off me. I've had enough of her. Continuing to threaten her will cause something irrevocably bad to happen. I believe you know that yourself, Heathcliff. What do you suggest then? We're clearly not making any progress by trying to talk this out. Excuse me, Miss Inquisitor. What do you mean that the people shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this? I mean it literally. Even by some miracle that they actually do survive, they should be at least suffering from endless hunger, struggling to their wits and the inevitable of the calamity. But they look too. They are frail as shit. They look as malnourished as something I shouldn't be mentioning. You mean? The heck? Then shouldn't you be applauding them for managing to survive through so much hardship? I am an Inquisitor. I'm not some crazy person on a high power who goes around accosting and arresting civilians of Iberia straight to the gallows, okay? But that's what you're doing. I have more than enough probable cause to take them in for interrogation. It's just that I don't have the time or the energy to explain every single one of them to you outsiders. I promise them a fair judgment, whichever that may be, after a proper investigation. So, stopping with an obstruction of justice, the Inquisition brandished her rapier, threatening. Oh, she uses the rapier? Her voice shaking with frustration. Dante, without the full picture of the circumstance, Faust advised against further antagonization of a local political authority. I agree with Faust. I get the feeling that she isn't the kind of heartless Inquisitor that goes around like Miss Mayers's but earlier. I don't think she's anything like the Inquisitors of Encorp we saw back at COLLAB. They were right. We didn't have the full picture of the circumstances getting in the way of an Inquisitor who was clearly a rather significant political entity in the area. Was most likely a bad idea. It isn't the Inquisitor's job to answer your questions. Continues to instruct me then. As the standoff was showing no signs of ending, Miss Mayers, I can answer your questions, so for now let's do as the Inquisitor says. Mayors who have had hyping what of the grandfather and the villagers? It's alright, I'm sure this is happening only because Inquisitors didn't know. What do you mean you'll answer the questions? About the profound silence? Mary's response to Otis was about a single concept. I didn't quite grasp its significance, but it seems to surprise the Inquisitors. That's why they call the calamity that destroys Iberia. Oh, the great the something silence. I forgot. God, I suck. Blah 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 blah. I've streamed for almost 2 hours, and it's a school night. God damn me and my brain shell. I guess I'll just do this right now. This is probably the last thing I'm gonna do and continue this on a random Saturday. Where is everyone else's help?
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
You. Decades ago, a great wave ravaged through Iberia. It wasn't long before the seaborns carried by the waves diminished Iberia's brilliant civilization to this. The waves, the profound silence, then must have reduced the village's current state as well. Is there any reason it's called the profound silence? It doesn't seem to be the most appropriate moniker for a calamity like that. It's because the sea went dead silent before the waves came. Oh, it's like a tsunami, I guess. Those silence then claimed the ships out at sea, the cities of Iberia, then the Liberians. No one could say a word in face of the ineffable calamity. What are you? No average Iberian citizen should be privy to any of the information you're sharing. And the Church of the Deep is really capitalizing on the pandemonium that followed the profound silence. They pretend to be Aegir from the sea, delude the citizenry from Iberia, and are sowing chaos in her lands. So that's why they're arresting the Aegir left and right. I can see the thought process, but so it's understandable why the Inquisitors would want to arrest us. Dante, this isn't good. Sharing this seems to be some kind of a taboo-like thing for Inquisitions. The Inquisitor worldly stared at Mayers. Her eyes were filled with traces of anger and confusion, but she's afraid. Oh, there was fear in the face of a threat. Not the fear of a terrified no, the fear of someone who's suddenly confronted with something they must destroy. The High Inquisitor once told me that should I come across an eager who knows too much, there is a sliver of a chance that they may be of assistance to Iberia. C starts threatening the instant with die brandishing with a firearm, but most are seduced by the allure to the sea. Thus, they are without a doubt our foes. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get on our way, outsiders. Final warning. Run? Quick on the uptake as well, Rhodia slung mares over her shoulder and ran past the villagers, while the sinners scattered in all directions to distract the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors draw her firearm. Who are we? Wait. And in the midst of all the action, Don Quixote rushed towards the Inquisitors without a moment's hesitation. Don Quixote, thou shalt go any further. I, a fixer of justice, shan't abide. Sure, first, oh, you know what, never mind. In the moment of crisis, seconds before this could irrevocably make us a new enemy. Monitor. Oh, the hell? A large obsidian crystallization in the shape of a monster bursts forth between the two of them. Who is it this time? Calcit. Oh, I see. That's enough meaningless bickering. Dr. Calcit, you know her? Yeah, she's Dr. Calcit, Rhodes Island's medical department. You guys see a baby in the corner. Why? Behind you. Shoot first, talk later, is it? The negotiations are over. From this moment onwards, Rhodes Island is now operating within legal capacity on Iberia territory under the Inquisition's authorization. The Inquisitor fired a blast of that firearm-looking weapon, but the monster summoned by Calcit managed to deflect it, and the cannonball thrown from the weapon punched clean through the wall of the building we stayed in. That, oh my god, before punching through several other buildings. Oh my, we just destroyed their places. Imagine we destroyed their food storage room. It is starting to. It's a baby. Oh god. My recommendation is to fucking leave. That was enough to instantly freeze the sinners and the village on the spot. That penetrated a building. Though their walls may be weaker than the head's standard for what counts as a building's exterior wall, to punch through so many is. What a precise point it makes. Now's not the time to stand around and impress. It is a violation of a taboo to have that much penetrative power in a firearm. We are not in the city. Don't lose your heads over this. Taboos don't apply here. My head knows that to be true, yet my heart finds it difficult to be still. That is enough of that discussion for now. It is advisable that we carefully observe and grasp the situation at hand, instead of deliberating on a taboo, that jurisdiction of which does not reach this far. Yeah, so the situation's gone slightly better, right? If she's Amiya's friend, she's our ally. Besides, she's got some super powerful looking prosthetic gear looking thing too. Is that what you think? I apologize for disappointment, but I'm not anyone's side. In other words, your particular denominated ally may not be correct. However, if I must define my allegiance, then let me inform you that the closest legal routine would be that I am Inquisitor's Irene's ally. Dr. Calcit's Amiya outsiders. As much as you would like to deny it, the Inquisitor's suspicions are true. While it can be said that the process by which she reached that conclusion was unfair, the conclusion itself without a doubt correct. So they're actually connected to the Church of the Deep. That is one way to put it. To be more precise, they aren't connected to the Church of the Deep. They are the Church of the Deep. Perhaps the village itself is a dilapidated church of their congregation. Our village a church? Just look at our buildings. Where would we even congregate? Your thoughts, Faust? There are not many resources by which we may analyze the decision. However, the fact of Amiya's colleagues has made the same argument as the Inquisitors brings. The accused defense into question. Yet, I can hardly believe that young Mears is lying to us. Oh, hold on, you've been chatting plenty with the Inquisitor and shit, whatever. How do you even know how do we know you all went alive with them the whole time? I see you really are all entirely in the dark, an unexpected outcome, given that all of you may be from a place far beyond the dimensional door. As fortune should have it, there is no need for you to know it anyway. Truth is truth unchanging. Without the acceptance from an errant group of outsiders, besides soon. I'm sorry, it seems that we've marred you in this. It's fine. Eyes has already been identified by the Inquisition. I mean, the village. Where did I get eyes? and the Inquisition have even brought an ally, it seems quite unlikely that words shall resolve this conflict. We promise you we'll take responsibility for what is done. We benefited far too much from your warmth and kindness not to do so. The village chief, with a benevolent look, pulls a dagger from his cloth, and I immediately knew what Kelsey was about to say. Oh my god. Blimey, we are now departing from the sea. I knew it! They are gonna betray your bitch ass. The unanticipated, or perhaps I was simply in denial of the rising dead. Ambush did not, villagers suddenly shanking shimmers with weapons. Oh my god. Amelia materialized a black ribbon like a parish. Oh my god. Someone flung. Unlike Amelia and I, who managed to survive the sinners weren't doing so well. At least we had a silver lining. The Inquisition and Cultists quickly understanding the situation, and the subsequent retaliation led the villagers away from the sinners. How? I didn't notice any hostility or aggression. What an odd thing to say. Why would we hold any animosity against you? Would we intend to kill you? We are not trying to hurt. You mean you're not trying to hurt me? You stabbed us. We're simply trying to give you a form better suited for the sea. Until we were obstructed. I apologize for our unfamiliarity causing Inquisitors. I won't make a big stink about what happened. What truly unforgivable is that the heretics tried to take advantage of the ignorance of an outsider to flee the Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, lives lost? We're still alive, you know. We can shake off a stab wound like... what? Your friends are either going to die or turn to seaborn. So dagger says... what? That's... oh, not a very big deal. Everyone's acting like it was for the sinner. Everyone was acting like this was it for the sinners, but hey, I shouldn't be able to deal with this by turning the clock. It's not that bad. My only concern was that I didn't know what would happen if I tried to bring them back after their fully transformed seaborns. Golden bows help deal with the wheel's paldification effects, but I had no idea how it would interact with seaborn transformations. We should just kill them before they turn. I know this must be hard for you, but for what? Sorry to bother you with this, but can you kill my friends? And preferably in the least painful way, you know? Oh, sorry, was the last part kind of too much to ask? Wait, don't give up already. If we bring them back to the Rhodes Island, we should be able to do something to help them. How should I explain this? Guys, can you... Dante, I know what you mean, but I can't just right now. My strength has rapidly deteriorated since the ambush. It's kind of like tingly too, so maybe they used some kind of paralytic cocktail. Just trust me this one time. I can assure that I'm not giving up on them. But Armia, can you understand the outsider's speech? Yes, it's just that they're making a pretty difficult request. They want me to kill all their friends before they transform to seaborns. Okay. I fucking love this shit. And before we knew it, Scotty had already decapitated the sinners. None of who resisted. Oh, Amia seemed to have been quite taken aback by how fast Scotty jumped into action. What are you doing? Scotty, do not let this spook you. This is how we roll. The clock turns. The decapitated heads creep towards the headless torsos, connecting with threads of blood. The sensation is that of reversal. It feels as though the sinners and I are severed from the rest of the world, rewinding in isolation. Is this rewinding us going back in time, or are we defying the concept itself? This pain is multifold, worse than the sensation of a straightforward decapitation. The pain is in the heart. As the current of death reverses, I sense a deep, crushing isolation. Their wounds are disappearing. Resurrection, metempsychosis, or time reversal. Puzzling. I have no knowledge with which to interpret this technology. The cause seems to be that the pain is transferred to the one who rewinds. But that seems too small of a price for such great power. Though the discussion of whether this can be categorized as power should be explored later. I couldn't stop shaking. All my limbs were trembling from the icy solitude. Still, I took a moment to collect myself and order the sinners. I don't know just what they were thinking, but we shouldn't be able to find out once we take them down. God, wait, honestly, this fucking goes hard. Wait. This goes hard. Wait, I will remove myself. This honestly goes hard. Why the fuck is it? This is like the first... Man, Dawn looks so badass. Dawn is ready to kill, dude. This looks... Why does this go so hard? That's crazy. Prepare thyself, for thou shalt know the price for making a mockery out of justice. Oh, no wonder Dawn looks like that. Yeah, we just can't let this slide, you know? How unfortunate. I had high hopes that all of you would become fine bloodkins. Well, okay, we're gonna be killing villagers now. Man, that weirdly goes hard. That, yeah, goddamn. I mean, time to kill children. I mean, time to kill. Man. Well, why do they get bonus? Fuck you. Oh god. Oh, this is a focus encounter? Oh my god.
늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요, 단테님.
Who's gonna? Oh.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
You're gonna do fine. No, you're not. I thought you were gonna do better, honestly. Oh, y'all are sinking. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm actually screwed. Oh, never mind. Nice. I'm fine. I'm probably gonna be fine. Hopefully.
아무것도 남지 마라. 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Hype team, go. Go. Hype it up, I guess. I don't know what to say other than that.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로 이륙.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨어요.
Why do you guys get shit? Why don't I get shit? Fuck off.
감회가 새로워요.
날카롭고 정확하게. 개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 지키기 위해서. 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자. 훌륭하군요. 저런 배인 줄도 몰랐는데.
Damn, did you really fucking roll heads right there?
그래. 그렇게
Yeah.
시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는.
Ew. hentai.
빠르게 하는 게
No.
답답한 법이지. 직접 나서도록 할까?
You're probably not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna do fine actually. On it. Oh god. Oh damn. Okay. That's fine. You're fine.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
지키기 위해서.
You don't hurt. I thought you'd actually hurt.
직접 밝혀주마.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을. 야! 아르카나 빛! 차!
I don't need 3 of you attacking that. Sure.
날카롭고 정확하게.
I mean, this is probably gonna hit, right? Mao, Mao, Mao. Nice. Okay, Mao.
그대로만 해주신다면 오늘은 제압이 빠르겠어요.
지 목을 떨궈주마. 고작 이 정도 탕면.
How? How?
무차 잠들어.
40. 먹지.
Kill. Nice.
제압 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아. 기후팀의 직원다운 완벽한
Oh, he is fucked. Oh, come on. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Nice. Oh, oh. Get him.
도려내라.
Get him.
잘 들어갔네요.
Nice.
크게 의미 있는
Oh, he's still alive.
다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래?
Okay, this is probably the last thing we're gonna do this stream. I'm gonna continue this on Saturday.
꼭 골라줄게.
But I'm gonna pull. I am gonna pull though. I am gonna pull.
기쁜 거야.
I think they're heading to. He's running himself into a dead end. Are they seeking refuge at sea? Wait, that's where the ship is. That's where they're headed. They're going to aboard the vessel Masas. Wait, but we're never told them the ship was repaired. So how? Ain't it obvious? The whole village is on it. It ain't a surprise that they'd send somebody to spy on us. So they know a way to get the ship flown and thrown in sight. Vessel Masas, Vessel Rebellion de las Masas. That ship is moored toward that direction. Can't be. Oh fuck. How can a vessel of that size become operational this fast? The exterior, the name, it must have been constructed during the golden age of Iberia. But how are we supposed to chase that? What if we build a raft and road after them? Wait, come on. Seas full of sea storms, sea terrors, it won't get very far before it sinks. Do you see anything, Amiya? You keep looking in that direction. Oh, the vessel Masas soon disappeared into the mist, and the village was left empty in air. Okay. Leaving only mayors. Oh, fuck, they left the daughter. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave for a bit. Something has occurred. Something has occurred within my current state of things, so wait a second.
그렇다면 어째서 이 분노가 끝나지 않는 거지?
Never mind, I guess. Okay. Okay. Since God, I made a short about this. I don't know if this is honestly very much worth it. But you know, it's limited. Why not, right? Let's just try and do our best. I guess for the rest of this, we bought the 20 stuff. I guess let's extract. I can't do anything else this stream. I have to go to sleep. But I don't know. I guess I want Faust. I want Faust and Honglu. Pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, I think those are the only ones I really want. You said I want to read them. I want to read what they do. Oh, if the main target has burn or rapture, final power +3, deal +1. Oh, I see it has hardened hash shell barrier. Multiply this effect and its maximum cap by 2, gain 10. Yeah, that. Heal self and one ally with the released HP percentage by 30% of this unit's max HP. If this unit's max HP, heals 2 other allies instead. Oh, heals 15 SP for 2 allies. Oh, it's like a weaker version of Fluid Sac. But I guess without this hardened shell bullshit. Defense level is up immediately before it gets hit by an enemy. It consumes half the hardened shell barrier and gain protection. Oh, but it gives protection. But I mean, does it give protection to who? Who gains protection? Like someone else? Also, what's the corrosion? Oh, that's fun. So, yeah, it's basically a rupture and a burn one. You know, I don't mind that. That's pretty nice. Okay, this one didn't get a lot of glaze, honestly. Metal TR. Brilliant gold +1. That's a lot of words, but it's burn and tremor. And it seems like it can heal SP too. There's 3 versions? No, 2 versions. Why is one unbreakable point? I'm not gonna read that. Unclashable. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, I guess. Okay, about Honglu. Honglu. Oh, 4 attack weight. Oh, it's consistent too. Oh, and corrosion is 3. Damn. Okay. Oh, and +4? That's weird. Wait, is everyone else's corrosion +4? No, they're -4. Wait, why is Honglu's +4? Man, his corrosion is different. Weird. But it's a poise. It's poise. Poison sinking. Man. Oh my god, why did the Zesty character get the fucking hot one? Wow. You know what? Sure, why not? I only want 2 things, and that's Faust and Honglu. You guys, you had a lot of bad luck. Wait, what is the probability for this shit? Ego is 1%, 1.3%. You know what? Sure. 3, 2, 1. We shall pull and we will get an ego immediately. 3, 2, 1. Baba Booey. I don't know what color I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. Let's just. Oh, that's nothing. See that? Look, one thing's gonna turn yellow. I meant this one. I meant this one. This one specifically is I'm gonna get an ego. I's gonna get some egos. Look at me. Look at me go. Nope. I don't even know what color I'm looking for. Something. Fuck. Oh dear ball sacks. Oh dear ball sacks. Oh dear ball sacks. See that? Oh hey, it's I don't know what the fuck kind of color I'm looking for, but it's probably something, right? It's hopefully it's something. Ego?
어서 오세요. 주문은 이쪽에서 받겠습니다.
Oh. I don't need this. I don't need 7/8 swap. Am I looking for the color blue? Is blue? Am I looking for color blue? Also, I'm gonna do 10 pull or 1 single pulls because I don't know. Blue. Blue. Da boo dee da boo die. Da boo dee da boo die. Da boo dee da boo die. Blue. Da boo dee da boo die. Da boo dee da boo die. Da boo dee. Oh my god. Turn blue. What color am I fucking looking for? So it's not gold. It's certainly not green. It'd be bullshit if it's green. It's not Wolpergus. Also, can you even fucking extract this shit? No. No, you can't. You can't even extract it. That's crazy. Honestly, that's crazy. Yeah, you can't. You cannot. You in fact cannot. I mean, would they go here? No, it's limited. You can't. Oh my god. You know, fuck it. I'm a terrible person. Why not? Confirm. Go blue, blue, blue. One of this has to be it. Really? Something. It turned gold. Is that something? Oh, you know what? I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. I've been wanting a CID, but I think I got the worst one. I don't know when the next Walpurgis is, but I'm probably sure just gonna shard them, so... What color am I looking for, dude? Something turned gold. And it's... Fuck it. I don't... It's gold again. What am I looking for?
이거 먹어. 티는 내지 마. 그리고 그냥 씹어.
Dishi. This is weird. I mean, I'm not that mad. Okay, I told myself I'm not gonna pull, but I 100% did pull a lot. But hey, at least I got this, which I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that one. Yeah, I'm not. You know, let's just uptie for you right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Fuck. I honestly, I didn't get anyone. Which is, you know, which is why I'm not that confused. Because, you know, Equinox and Time Ripper in chat said that they didn't get any. And if they didn't get any, then I won't get any. Because they are 100% luckier than me. So I honestly gave up hope before I even tried. But hey, at least I got this now. The only Shi ID I don't have is Rodi. Do I get that now? I mean, I can probably get it. I mean, it's either these. I could also get this. I know this one's scarily strong as shit. I'm just gonna say it on my Discord. Wait, honestly, I'm a bit surprised too, because what happened? Oh, I have 62. You can assume what the fuck happened, dude. If I didn't get any, then you didn't get. If you didn't get any, then I didn't get any. But I'm confused. Wasn't there also what you call this? A 1-star? It should be an announcer. We should be able to get the Amiya announcer, right? She should be gettable, right? Honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm glad I'm not the only one suffering from grief. I'm broke now. Me too. Let's go. We are broke. We are broke together. If I'm broke, then you're broke. Then we're all broke. But honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm honest to God not even mad. It's just that it's weird. Because, you know, I fully expected to not get anyone. But I didn't expect to not get the announcer. Because there should be an announcer, right? Amiya should be, yeah. Amiya should be an announcer. But I'm just surprised that I didn't even get that. What color am I even supposed to look out for? Is it color blue? Like, is it color blue? I'm not sure if I'm looking for color blue at all. Right? That's what I'm not sure about. What am I looking out for? I got new IDs. I got the 7 ASOC South Faust. I got the SG Association Rodion, which honestly, what type of ID is this? It was a sinking. I also got Hazelpack Sea Branch Gregor. In my head, I'm always saying, bro, this could be meta. Get it? And I didn't get it. I mean, it's not that meta, right? I read some of it, 100% some of it. I did not read all of it. I read some of it. It doesn't seem that good. The ego for Faust isn't even that game breaking. It's just like it's just there. You know? It's not that good. It's like a weaker fluid sac. The only difference is it gives protection, which, you know, it's fine. Protection is fine, but it's not game breaking. I didn't read triggers because goddamn it's so fucking long. But you know, it was something at the very least, right? I mean, like in a week probably I'm just gonna log into this shit and try and pull. I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it. Honestly. Even though I've gone poor, it just still doesn't seem worth it. I was expecting to get at least 3 more 3-star IDs. I only got 2, T Corp Autis and N Corp Yisong. N Corp Yisong? Who is N Corp Yisong? There's an N Corp Yisong? Who is N Corp Yisong? Oh, I see. You know what? I am stupid. I thought it was like an older ID. I guess it's not. Honestly, out of everyone, I wish I got T Corp Dawn because I want to have fun with Tremors. I don't have a lot of Tremors. I know. I actually know. I should look at my things first. Tremor. Where is my Tremor? There's my Tremor. I don't have a Tremor Dawn, that's for sure. I mean, I got this. No, I don't got a Tremor Ishii. That's for certain. You're not Tremor, right? Yeah, you're not Tremor. Yeah, I don't got a Tremor other than Slosh, but I'm not gonna fucking use that. I don't have... I fully expected this to be Tremor, honestly. I guess I got T-Corp. Actually, yeah, sure, why not? Tremor busting on bosses so hard all night in the mirror dungeons. I guess that's Tremor. This is also Tremor, but I don't want this type of Tremor. Isn't this Tremor? Yeah, which is actually better. It's way better than... I guess aggro is fine. Yeah, defense, yeah, that's fine. Autis, I don't have a Tremor. You go for Autis. Is this Tremor? No. It's bullshit, that's what it is. Yeah, I got no one. I'm out. I'm dry. Yeah. These are... Oh, this sucks. Tremor... Wait. I don't have Tremor. This is... Yeah, this is not Tremor, it's Bleed. You are sinking. Yeah, you are sinking. You are nothing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I honestly got no one. This is Tremor? I guess. It's Rose Spanner. This, I got no one else for you. No. Fang Hunt? Is Fang Hunt? No. Yeah, no. Book Office? No. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't have anyone else. Burger's only Tremor ID is Rose Spanner and nothing else. I see, so I got a rare one. Oh, I got... No, wait, you're not Tremor. Oh, you are. That's fun. I only need T-Corp Dawn and Molar's Ishii. How much stuff I can shard? I am losing English. Oh my god, I only have 83 of these? I thought I'd have more. I only got 100 of those? Fuck me. What can I get with the Yisong shards? I guess I can get Incorp, but I don't want. I don't want Fell Bullets. I'm gonna get myself killed. Marler, yeah, that's what I want. I want Molar Ishii. She's not here. She is Bon Voyage? No. Oh, I don't have Bleed Lineage. That sucks. Where is Molar Ishii? Again, I forgot. There we go. Grammar and sinking, yeah. Yeah. I love this one. I want to shard this. Problem is I'm dumb.
오늘따라
Like even if I use all of these, I doubt I'm gonna get I get like 300. Might as well just save it, right? I got nothing else on my name.
오늘따라 별이 박소.
This has been somewhat of a successful stream. I mean, not really. We didn't get any ego. I feel like a lot of people would actually complain about that. But yeah. I guess for the 6 people watching, thank you for watching the entire stream. I did not expect 6 people to be watching. 5 of you guys are silent as balls, but you know, I don't mind that. At least people are watching. But I'm gonna end the stream now because I'm gonna continue this on Saturday because I am sleepy and I have school tomorrow. I'm sorry for the nerdy voice, I guess. I envy those who got it under 100 extractions. I can't even get 100 extractions. Honestly, I just envy those who got her. Yeah. Wait, you can't even fucking do this to... Man, this is bullshit. Good night, bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.